You remember during that time when the world shut down and there was a thing everyone had to take? It's when I started to realize how bad things were, because personally I had to take it for my job. Like, I was working in a testing center, so I worked with all the people that swabbed you. I ran the samples to see if they would test positive or negative, and then I would call the government, let them know, and then call the person and inform them that they had tested positive. I saw firsthand how it went through families. I saw firsthand how there was times when someone came in and I was actually genuinely truly scared for their safety. The reality of it was very in front of me. And I personally know someone who was affected, had a side effect from one of theirs, like, and had to be hospitalized for it. And I knew we were in trouble not because people didn't want to get it. Because I personally was of the opinion if people didn't want to get it, that was their choice. You know what I mean? I knew we were cooked because the people who didn't want to get it were the same ones going skiing on the weekend. I have yet to meet someone who is very against doing that, who wasn't a avid skier on the weekend. One time my friend asked me to go meet up with a guy, and we were meeting up with a guy and they were talking about it, and this guy that grew up in the UK, that was working in Canada in the fields, okay, oil fields, he was going off about it. He was livid. And I was just listening to him because honestly, I was never someone who cared to get into a debate with people about this. I just let them do their thing. And he's going off and going off and going off. And it took like 10 minutes for me to realize, because he started going, "It's my body." And I was like, oh, this is the first time in their lives that men have ever felt their bodily autonomy infringed upon. It is the first time they felt like they had to do something that they did not want to do in regards to their body. And once again, he was a skier. Also, I knew 3 or 4 people that worked out at my gym were falsifying those little papers. They were photoshopping the little papers so they could go everywhere because they didn't want to get it, but they didn't want to be left out, so they faked them. That's why they ended up coming out with QR codes, because so many people were photoshopping those little cards.